We are on our way to Northern Lights Lodge in Likely, BC, which is located in the Caribou region on the Gold Rush Trail. This is wild country. Our plan is to trek into remote stillwater lakes that hold aggressive trout that don't see a lot of pressure. Fishing with us on this trip is a stillwater trout fanatic, Trevor Tazarchuk. This trip is going to be 4 days of hardcore fly fishing with dry flies and chronomids, and I can't wait to get on the water. Once we got into Likely and arrived at the lodge, it was time to meet the team.
So we fist bumping for 2 days or shaking around?
We can shake hands. We can shake hands, yeah. Yeah, what a place tucked in here. Beautiful, huh? It's such a beautiful part of BC, right? It's, and I haven't spent a ton of time up here, you know.
I would put that mountain there a little more to the left.
A little more to the left, yeah. But it'll do.
Yeah.
Trevor, Brendan, what's going on, man?
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Hey.
How's it going? I'm Brendan. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Who's this? Hey.
George Photo Bomber.
Who's that?
That's your muff. He'll take it.
He'll take them off.
He thinks that's a duck. He's played this game before. We going fishing?
Yeah, man. Absolutely. It's whatever. Yeah. Just try and work some rust off and get comfortable.
Yeah.
Awesome. Sounds like a good plan. Cool.
Let's do it.
Well, you want to take a quick peek at the lodge?
Absolutely. This thing, look at him focused on there.
So intense.
Oh, wow. How cool is this? This is pretty cozy, isn't it?
Built in 42. We rebuilt it 25 years ago.
Really? In 42.
Yeah. I came here to retire 25 years ago. We sold our mine.
Really?
And, this was...
Not a bad spot to retire, but you were pretty busy.
stop.
You were pretty busy since you got here. Project after project, I can
there's
imagine.
so much. We have 2,200 feet of waterfront here. And there are 3 residents, 5 cabins.
Wow.
And
A lot of upkeep, maintenance.
well, it's tough country.
Yeah. So you get all the 4 seasons up here.
Oh yeah.
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 Right on.
And I've loved it. Except the mountains are higher now.
The air's thinner,
Yeah.
eh? Air's thinner.
Somehow I got to be 73. I don't know how the heck that happened.
Oh, you look pretty good. You're in great shape.
This
Hey?
place does.
Yeah, keeps you on the move.
No, it's good. No animals were hurt in making
No,
this.
all
Yeah.
found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool, man. This is like outdoor enthusiast right here.
This lodge was built as a family retreat because of the imminent Japanese invasion. The Japanese were right off the coast, and this was wartime, so this was 4 days in, and this was their escape for their family.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
So that was the story behind the
That was
original build.
Yeah.
That's interesting,
But
eh?
the original owner of the property that settled this was the grandniece of Andrew Carnegie, Carnegie Hall fame.
Really?
And the little cabin just out on this side was from the 1920s. And when we bought the property, it was totally timbered and there wasn't a blade of grass here. So I brought our equipment down from the mine and we cleared it and hauled about 300 loads of gravel and topsoil and sand and,
Wow.
put the lawns in.
Wow, what a project.
It was still ongoing.
Amazing. Is that a local moose or that Alaskan?
local.
That's local?
That's local, that's one of mine.
That's a brute.
Yeah.
After an incredible home-cooked meal with good people and lots of laughs, it was time to get some rest for the early morning departure tomorrow. First light the next morning, we got our gear together and loaded up the trucks. Curtis wanted to take us to a super remote lake, which is not for the faint of heart. We went down a hidden swampy road, which if you didn't know was there, you would have no idea that it existed. You had to chainsaw some brush to make some room so we can unload our pontoon boats. After we unloaded the pontoon boats, the next step was to pull them fully loaded about a half a kilometer through thick mud to the lake.
So take every step through here as if you might go up to your knees.
Really?
Pulling these pontoon boats through the mud was an adventure, to put it mildly. Every step you took, you were at least knee deep You almost felt like you were walking through quicksand at times, but you know, Curtis kept telling us that this lake was worth it, and you know, it seems like every step is a grind. Just knowing that the reward at the end can be so great. Just with the way Curtis described this lake and the fish that were in there and the numbers of fish, the size of fish. So no obstacle is going to deter me from getting to it, knowing that the potential to catch a lot of fish and big fish is kind of at the end of the hard work.
All right, we're here, man. That was an awesome adventure. That was some tight quarters getting in here. That was pretty fun. I can see how this place is kind of a hidden gem because no one wants to put the work in to get here.
Yeah, I know, like, the way we know about this lake is it's a spot that's ski logged, you know, back in probably the 70s, and this was his skidder trail that he built. Not too many people find it, and it makes it pretty special.
You said this is a great dry fly lake, right? So I've already spooled up one rod and reel here with floating line, and then I'm just gonna do up a sinking line as well, that we could possibly search for some fish.
We're kind of on the cusp of the transition between, you know, chironomid season and, you know, the water's warming up. We're at pretty good elevation here compared to where the lodge is. And so, you know, any day now we're gonna start seeing those big blue dragonflies flying around. And you'll see the fish, you know, picking them off around the lily pads. You can have back swimmers, you can have boatmen. And then, of course, our famous one is the traveling sedge start coming off, and that's where that Turk's tarantula really gets the fish's attention, is just mimics that wake those sedge make, and has a few, it's almost like a booby as well, just real attractor fly. So when they're not really especially keyed in, they'll still come up for it, and even when they are keyed in, they still like it.
So we got all angles covered. And the other added bonus is we got a secret weapon here if there are any chironomids going off, eh? This guy over here, we got the ringer over there.
Oh yeah.
We got Trout. Look at, he's sneaking out already, hey? He's ready to go.
Fishing in a pontoon boat, for me, I would describe it as really intimate fishing. There's just a connection with you, the environment, the water. You're just completely in tune with everything that's happening around you, every little ripple on the surface, and everything is just heightened, and you're just totally in tune and focused on watching your line, whether you're fishing with a dry fly or strike indicator or whatever style you're fishing. You know, you just become completely immersed in it.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Yo. Coming at you. Nice fish.
And they jump.
Yeah. What strain are they?
I have no idea. They're wild.
Wild Quenelle
Rainbow
trout.
trout.
Wild Quenelle trout.
This is a wild native rainbow trout out of one of our local lakes, and you know, springtime, so they're a little snaky. They thicken up as when you come back in the fall for them. But this water, you know, probably really iced off a few weeks ago. Still really cold. Give them a drink here, and yeah, they're just beautiful fish.
What a take again. That was amazing. Oh, he's taking me for a ride. That was awesome. Oh man, like these wild fish, just strong fish. Like some of them really acrobatic, leaping out of the air, and then just bulldogging. Do a little dance here. Should be pretty close. Whoa. That's amazing. Oh, listen to that rod sing. Wow. Strong fish. I thought he was done. Maybe he saw the net in my hand. He didn't like it. Oh, he's in. What a take. That was awesome. Jeez, he's still thrashing around in here. That's a nice, he's a thicker fish. Nice fish, he's strong. There you go, buddy. Oh, that was awesome. It was like a shark attack on the surface. Oh yeah, baby. Coming right at us. He's strong, man. Come here, bud. Oh, he didn't like that. He's there. Whoa, whoa, double header. Oh.
On the Chernobyl.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at this. Jeez. We're in a pickle. Holy cow, that was crazy. I think I might just have to put this back in the rod holder and let this guy go. Nice fish here, man. I didn't know if this guy was gonna stay on because he was the second fish of a double header. He took it right on the surface, got that other fish off, and I hear a huge splash behind me. I look back, I'm like, man, there's another one jumping. And I look at my floating line and it's behind the boat. Nice. That was cool. There we go. Nice fish. Another beautiful fish. Super aggressive fish. Very acrobatic. Just wants to go. See ya. That's just chaos, man. Like, jeez. So, christened this new rod here. An awesome. It's a 6-weight rod, but an LP, so lighter weight, very sensitive. It's been awesome. Casting-wise, fantastic. It's the NRX series from Loomis, so just a beautiful light rod, but has a lot of good backbone on it to get it out there. And like I said, sensitivity and very accurate. A lot of times just casting to these fish rising here. It's been christened. It's done its job. That's awesome. Oh. Let's do that again.
One thing about the Caribou is the weather is completely unpredictable. As soon as the thunder started rumbling and God started throwing lightning bolts at us, we figured it was time to head to shore for lunch and wait out the weather a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's a decent one. Ah, get him. That's a better one. Oh, yeah, buddy. That's a good fish.
The dandy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on and get. What a fish. What a jumper, man. Just jumped in your boat, Mike. That's like Universal Studios when Jaws comes up and attacks the train. Is this kind of a typical day for you guys here at Northern Lights Lodge, up at one of the lakes that you guys hit?
You know,
Oh, double header. That just got inhaled. I can't.
it's pretty typical. On occasion, you know, you get the days where you get the mix of sun and cloud, and then it's like it just cycles on and off all day, and everybody will hook up and you'll have 15 minutes of like incredible fishing, then you might have a 5-minute break. Today, you know, we haven't seen a lot of the boiling and rising that you would usually see here.
I've lost track of how many fish I've been into. I know you've been into a lot. Trev's been into a lot. Like, it's got to be, I don't know, like, I'm over 25 fish. We're pushing that. And, there we go. I got this fish in the net. This thing's eating this. I can't even get it out. This is a nice fish in here, though. He's probably about 18 inches, and he's fat. And pop him off and release him. But the thing that I've been so impressed about is the dry fly action. It's been nonstop. We're getting all kinds of seasons here, but those fish are eating on the surface
in every one of those
condition, even in the hail.
Yeah, it's almost, literally, we were both hooked up in the hail.
Yeah, that's a nice fish. He's just under 19 inches. He's a beauty. I missed out on a double header twice. which is awesome, but great shoulders on this fish. Long fish, beautiful colors, great fight. He's ready to go. There you go, buddy. Thank you. What a fight, what a fish. Oh, that was cool. Man, he launched a couple times. Dude, he almost hit the camera, eh?
What an incredible start to our fishing at Northern Lights Lodge. I honestly lost track of how many fish we hooked and landed. The trip was like an all-inclusive adventure package, from the drive-in, to dragging our boats, to the inclement weather. I never, in my wildest dreams, would have envisioned catching rainbows on a dry fly in the middle of a hailstorm. It was absolutely incredible. The next morning, the plan was to head out to a picturesque remote alpine lake that is known to hold lake trout. We wanted to try lake trout fishing on the fly. This is a bit unique, as lake trout typically like to hold in deep water, but we thought the timing could be right to catch some lake trout cruising ledges and drop-offs.
I don't know if you could have picked a more beautiful scenic spot. We are in the middle of nowhere, but you feel it. Like it's awesome. And we're targeting lake trout today. A bit of an adventure, right? On the fly. You got to kind of give us the game plan today.
So yeah, we're gonna start out. I mean, Trevor's going for the chironomid right away based off what we learned a few days ago when we were out here scouting. We got the booby, and I've got a streamer on, and we're just attractor patterns pretty much, so we can dial it in hopefully later today.
And this is a pretty deep lake, right?
Yeah,
but
150 feet.
150 feet, and lake trout are obviously known for deep water, but this time of year, at this elevation, we think there's a good chance they're going to be cruising kind of the shoals off the drop off. So that's where we're going to target. Maybe, you know, we might troll a bit, we might anchor a bit, and like I said, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Once we got to the lake, my initial reaction was, wow, this view needs to be on a postcard. It was absolutely stunning. Crystal clear water and massive peaks surrounded the lake. The area seemed so big and pristine. It made us feel so small and insignificant. The Caribou-Chilcotin region is so wild, and I think you could spend an entire lifetime here and never see it all.
Fish. Yeah, just past the creek mouth there. Thought it could be fishy, and it got a hit coming out of there with the booby. Oh, he's head shaking. Oh, he's a decent looking fish. Right where that creek came out. Oh yeah, there it is. It's a standoff. I'd like to get him on the reel if I could. Looks like we're gonna. Oh yeah, baby. Well, we were waiting a while for that one, but when it happens, it's all worth it. He's coming right back at us here. I can't, tough, oh, it's a nice looking fish. Oh, he's right under the boat. Just head shaking down there, just sulking. Oh yeah, come on, baby. My first lake trout on the fly, if I can get him in here. Oh, he's right down again. Man, this thing drops off right here, like straight down. Oh! He was almost in the net too. I don't know if the fly broke or what. No, it just popped off.
Man, I thought you had it in the net already.
I saw him. Yeah, he was over 20 inches. Like, he's probably, oh yeah. I seen him a couple times. Oh, it was a great fight though. Man, it's crazy though. Like he's on for like 3 minutes solid. Well, that's what happens with those barbless hooks. Even when you have pressure on them, sometimes the fish win.
heartbreaking end to another phenomenal day at Northern Lights Lodge, but sometimes the fish win. It has been an awesome trip so far. The locations, the adventure, the fishing, the people, the lodge, and the food. As soon as you arrive here, you are treated like family and everything exceeds your expectations. I can't believe we still have 2 more days to fish here at Northern Lights Lodge. I don't know what lies ahead, but I know it'll be a fun adventure.